Welcome students. Today's class we are going to see about 9th standard science, plant physiology. The name itself having self definition, plant. So we are going to see about plants physiology. Physiology means day-to-day life functions. How the cell is functioning, what are the cell structure, how the cell structure differ from one function to another function. Same thing, how the plant body is doing different various structures or various functions. Today's class we are going to deal with tropism, photosynthesis and transpiration. Tropism means movement of plant parts from a direction or multi-direction perspective based on the need of a plant parts. Depends upon the stimulus. The tropism is classified into heterotrophic, geotrophic and chemotrophic. Hydrotrophic means depends upon water. So the root part going towards the water, same thing the root is always going to geotrophic. So it's growing towards the gravity of the center of the earth. Then the stem part which is phototrophic, which is moving or which is growing towards the sunlight. So this is called phototrophic. Both are depends upon growth. So the phototrophic and hydrotrophic both are depends on increasing the growth towards this stimulus, either to the water or to the gravity or to the light. The next one is chemotrophic, depends upon the chemical, certain chemicals. So the plant pods growing towards certain chemicals is said to be chemotrophic. This tropism is said to be positive and negative. When these plant parts moving towards the stimulus, it is called positive tropism. When it is away from the stimulus, it will be negative tropism. Here we are going to see about nastic movement. The nastic movement is also depends upon movement of plant parts, but there is no growth. Here there is no growth is involved. Example, Mimosa pudica, தொட்டாச்சுருங்கி touch me not plant. இப்போ தொட்டாச்சுருங்கி plant நம்ம தொட்டோம்னா நம்ம leaf அப்படியே fold ஆகுது. There is no growth in that, just movement. Same way we can see so many plants of blossoming and again it is unfold, again it's blossoming. Both are said to be nastic groups. Here we have so many different type of examples. Same way how the phototropism, same way photonasty, depends upon the light the flowers are blossoming. When you can see the 4 o'clock plant, it also blossoming and again it's right, again blossoming depends upon the sunlight. Next it will be thermonasty. Thermonasty means thermo means heat, depends upon the heat the flower blossomings happen. It is happens in tulip flowers. When you see the tulip plants, when the temperature is high, it start blossoming. When the temperature is low, it won't go for blossoming part. The next is to be photosynthesis. Photosynthesis we know from our early class we studied synthesis of food material when the presence of light is called photosynthesis. Here the plant using a leaf. In the leaf there we have chloroplast. Chloroplast we have pigment called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll convert the sunlight into chemical energy. That means the light energy is converted into chemical energy in the form of glucose. Then it will be compressed and its complex structure called starch is produced in the plants. It is happening in the chloroplast of the cell. Why the plants are green? Because of the chlorophyll present in the plants. Most of the leaf having a much chloroplast and their leaf producing photosynthesis. Here the photosynthesis is producing carbohydrate and it liberate oxygen. In the next chapter we are going to see about transpiration. Transpiration is nothing but loss of water. The plant part it's evaporating water through this specialized structure called stomata. Stomata present in the leaves. So you can see the structure of stomata. It is having two kidney shaped cells which having a pore. It having closing and opening structures. Then it is surrounded by subsidiary cells. This stomata is used for evaporation of water, that is said to be transpiration. This transpiration is in three types. One is stomatal, cuticular and lenticular. Stomatal means its major transpiration or transpiration taking place by stomatal, which is present in the leaf. In the leaf, the upper epidermis and lower epidermis. Upper epidermis having less stomata, lower epidermis having more stomata. Cuticle, this cuticular means cuticle is present in the epidermis, outermost part of the cells or leaf. This cuticular transports some amount of water, that is said to be cuticular respiration. Next is leaking of water through the lenticular cells in the bark of the stems of bigger wood trees. This is said to be lenticular cells. Next is gaseous exchange. This stomata is used for gaseous exchange. How our lungs, how through nostril we are taking the gas inside when we exhale outside. Same way, this stomata is taking the oxygen inside and carbon dioxide outside. Same way, it is taking the atmospheric air and it letting out carbon dioxide in the respiration and it letting out oxygen in the process of photosynthesis. That's all about this lesson. So this lesson is comprised of physiological function of plants, depends upon their movement, production of food, then evaporation of water. That's all about this lesson. Just go through this lesson. You have a very important question called stomatal structure is very important. Same thing, types of transpiration. What are the types of tropism? What is nastic movement? What are the types of nastic movement? That is photonastic and thermonastic. Then photosynthesis, where the photosynthesis is happening. Same thing, equation. These are the important topics in the lesson. Just go through that. If you have any doubts, you can comment it. You can see the next lesson in the next video. Thank you.